Hi, I'm Clint Porter. I'm back again with my friend David Teague. Aaron Dean's right here too. He was taking a look and seeing what we're doing right here. We're looking at David's artwork that he's been painting for a number of years now, and this is the second one in the series, Crossing the Red Sea. So I wonder if you could tell us a little bit about this piece, David.
Okay, actually I lived in Israel for 5 years and off and on, and I went down to the Red Sea and took many pictures of it. So the flora and the fauna are basically correct for the Red Sea. All these fish are in this habitat. They live there, and I took pictures of many of them, and even these things are there. There's nothing foreign about this. And of course I changed things because we don't really know how it looked thousands of years ago. This idea came to me when, you see the movie The Ten Commandments, and the water is frothing as it goes up. You actually can't see through it. But I thought, well, he could have made the wall, it's like walls, so it could be like glass. It could be held, that allows you to see into these walls of water. And that's why I spent so much time doing the flora and fauna. Distinctly, I made some of these things quite a bit larger, although they get this large. And some of these things, everything in here, the fish are looking out at the people, and the people are looking at the fish. The other thing I did when I was doing this, these fish, a lot of these fish swim in schools, giant schools. So you see all the schools, different schools of fish. And I'm thinking that this was Moses with a long beard, and that he's looking at the fish and they're looking back at him. And then he would have his brother, and Joshua would be the other two there. And then, of course, with with camels, they are really rude, and they bite you, and they do everything they can to make trouble. So this guy's having trouble with this camel here at the beginning, and you'll see, but even the camels were looking at them. These guys were getting ready to do something, I'm not sure. This is a certain kind of ox that they had. It's a kind of chocolate milk color and all the way through. And then it had to have, enough food had to go along with them. So here we have the cart full of food, and then they carried a lot of things on their head in the baskets. This is a traditional way for them to carry it. If you look back, you'll see many of these things repeated with the donkeys, with the oxen pulling wagons, and then all the way back you can see it. Now I made it this way. Actually, we know it was probably a much wider, it was probably a mile wide or more with all the people, but this is the way I wanted to show it, so that we could get them in conjunction with all the fish and the fauna. So this is probably the only, I cannot remember ever painting a painting in blue. It just wasn't what I've ever done. But that's the way this one came out. This one went pretty easy. It didn't take forever to do. I think I got this whole painting done in a year. So that was fast work for me.
I know over the years I've gone through the lobby or here, and I've seen kids just sitting looking at this over the years, just staring at it and taking it in. And there's so many interesting details here that I love, like this kid right here who's doing the classic move with their parents, walking anywhere where they start to get bored and go for a little ride there. And these in particular, these places up over here where they're reaching out, they're looking, and the same is happening down here where you actually get a bit of this man's expression as he's looking at this wall of water. It takes me back to when I was a kid. My parents took me to Shedd Aquarium in Chicago, and I was probably 4 years old, but I remember it so clearly because it was something like this. And as you said, it's just such a beautiful image to consider, that if instead of like the movie, waterfall effect, if it was like glass like this, the people that God was bringing out would have been seeing a scene no one had ever seen before, and it would have been striking. I love this little detail you have right here, where we're looking through the wall of water to these people on the other side, admiring what they're seeing as they're coming through. So just a beautiful piece and a beautiful reminder of what God did at the Red Sea.